Hi, this is Zak Mir with the Bulletin Board Heroes on Wednesday, the 29th of August. Starting off with Argo Blockchain, not much of a chart here, but there is enough info in the sense that we had a trendline break at 9p. Initial target here, support on the way down at 12p. If we can close above that, then hopefully there would be the U-shaped recovery for the shares that its fans may be expecting. On to more usual fare in the form of Alba Mineral Resources. Here, got a great progression over the last couple of months, really, with the golden cross earlier this month between the 50-day and 200-day moving averages. Pull back from the highs, but looks as though we're in a rising trend channel here. Floor of the channel around the 0.5 area. Top of the channel heading towards 0.8 pence. A bit of a line of resistance here coming down from the July peak, so maybe you want to see that broken before assuming that the 0.8 is on its way. Stop loss back below the 50-day line, currently at 0.44 pence. On to Alpha Growth, which is also stirring at the moment. Nice little mid-move consolidation here either side of the 2 pence area. Looks as though it can head up to as high as 3 pence over the next few weeks. Stop loss back below, let's say 1.7. The low today 1.77, so something along those lines. Stock which looks as though it's stirring now is Empyrean Energy. It's been in this descending channel since the end of March. Looks like it's finally ready to go out. Obviously, on the previous occasions, the 50-day line has been the area to go short at, but a couple of end-of-day closes above that line at 8.22 pence. This week should be enough to take the shares back up to the main resistance area, 11, 12p, over the course of September. On to another stock which is rumbling in a positive way, comes in the form of Georgian Mining. Looks like it's breaking out of this extended triangle here, also above the 50-day moving average, 9.54 pence. So hopefully while above the 50-day line, we can retest the 12 to 14 pence area, which is post-April resistance. Stop loss at the moment back below, let's say 9.5 for aggressive traders, maybe 9 if you want to give it a bit more wiggle room. Stock which is new to the Bulletin Board Heroes is Primorus Investments. Here just the feeling that we've got a falling wedge here. Obviously it'd be nice to see the shares break the 0.18, 0.19 area, 0.18 area at least, over the next couple of weeks to confirm that. But then obviously if we do that, then up to 0.25. Early birds would be getting in at this stage. Wey Education looking less difficult to fathom. We've broken quite comprehensively this falling wedge from the beginning of the year, and the 50-day moving average at 15.37 pence. Target now back to 24, 25 pence at the 200-day moving average line, and obviously hopes that there would be much more there after the recent, the way the shares have recently been stuck within this falling wedge formation. Stock of the day probably still, as it was yesterday, UKOG broken the 200-day moving average, the second time of asking, or maybe the third time of asking actually. 2.29 pence for that feature, and at least while we close above that, or if we close above that today, the long-standing target here of 3.5 pence looks to be on the cards, maybe by the end of next month at the latest. Only now back below the 50-day average at 1.97 would scare the bulls in any meaningful way. Similar chart at Victoria Oil and Gas for some reason. Second day above the 200-day moving average at 36.4 pence for the shares, and it looks as though the stock heading towards the top of that rising trend channel from February at 50 pence. Any dips towards the 200-day line currently regarded as a buying opportunity. Ideally, the shares don't go back below 35 pence, the initial August resistance. That's it from me. More updates tomorrow.